What up, everybody? The beginning of Raising Kanan Season 1, the Thomas family was a very close, tight-knit family. The Thomas family would eat together at Lamont's Diner every Wednesday, and Rock also cooked once a week, I think on Sundays. Season 2 also started off with a family dinner at Rock's house after Kanan got back from Virginia. But at this point, a lot had changed. Marvin had put his hands on Jukebox, and she wasn't speaking to Marvin. Kanan wasn't sure how to feel about his mom asking him to smoke a cob. And the guilt of killing D-Wiz had slowly started getting to Lulu, and he wanted to focus on music and get out the game. Then Season 2 began to divide the Thomas family even more, even though Juke and Marvin's relationship began getting restored. But now Kanan and Lou want nothing more to do with Rock, Kanan confirming that Howard is his real father and that Rock had lied to him his whole life, then tried to get him to kill his own father to cover up the truth. Lulu had a long Season 2, first off dealing with Scrappy's death and telling Rock he won't be the one to pull the trigger this time. Then Rock manipulating Lou into killing Crown Camacho so she could take over as 50-50 owner of Bulletproof Records. Then when Lou went to confront Rock, she told him she owned him, came clean that Scrap wasn't a snitch. Then to add the cherry to the top, his girl Ziza was caught in the crossfire and smoked by the Italian Mafia. Season 3 starts off with Kanan leaving Rock's house and Lou getting drunk and having loose lips trying to turn anyone who will listen against Rock. Lou first got drunk and confessed to Marvin that Scrappy wasn't a snitch. But like Marvin said, he might not have been a snitch, but he was definitely up to something that he wasn't supposed to be. And this was true, because Rock had already warned Scrappy to stop gambling and to stay away from his mother's game. Then for Scrappy to get arrested and not come clean about it, he had to know if he wasn't going to tell the truth about getting arrested and they found out about it without him telling them, there was a chance they were going to think he was a snitch. Then Lou met up with Kanan, still drunk, and immediately tried to turn Kanan against Rock by telling Kanan that Rock made the call to put down D-Wiz. Something Kanan already knew, because Rock did come clean about that when she lost her temper with Kanan one day. But just think about what Lou was really trying to do here. Completely turn Kanan against Rock. What if Kanan didn't know Rock was the one who made that call to put down D-Wiz? That would have likely been the final straw to really make Kanan hate Rock for real. But instead, Lou might have made a serious mistake, telling Kanan that he was the one who pulled the trigger, because Kanan initially looked the type of way when he was told this, but then acted like he understood by telling Lou he could have said no, but he could have also. Was Kanan utilizing Power Law 3 of the 48 Laws of Power? Conceal your intentions with Lou, and will come back and put down Lou eventually for killing D-Wiz. Or maybe Kanan will tell D-Wiz's brother who smoked D-Wiz, and his brother will kill Lou. So other than Lou wanting out the game, he is now becoming an alcoholic with loose lips who has bitter hatred against his sister. But I don't think that Lou has the heart to put down Rock himself. It may actually work the other way around, with Rock smoking her little brother for talking too much. But similar to Lou, Rock also now wants out the game. Getting shot will do that to you and make you grateful that you have a second chance at life. But another reason why she likely wants out is because her whole operation was blown up in that shooting, and she can't go back to selling out of those projects. I got out the game after getting out of prison, and a good part of the reason I got out was because the fact that I didn't want to go back to prison. And the other is my operation was no more when I got out, similar to Unique in Season 2. And the thought of starting over again, combined with the thought of going back to prison, kept me from getting back into the game. So I completely understand where Rock is coming from wanting out the game after getting shot and only a second away from getting killed if Unique wouldn't have saved her. She told Unique she don't know what's next for her, but the game's not it. She's out. But the difference between Rock and Lou and Marvin is that the game is all Marvin knows. Marvin, being the older brother, started hustling at a very young age and has no intentions of ever getting out, similar to Tommy Egan. But the problem for Marvin is the fact that Rock is out the game and Lou is out the game, so where does this leave him at? What is next for Marvin? But luckily for Marvin, I don't think Rock will be out the game for too long. Most likely, Stefano Marchetti will force Rock back in the game and also force her to smoke Sal Baselli. We know for sure at some point Rock is going to get back to doing what she do because she says the line, "Some people are born to be doctors, lawyers, ball players. I'm here to move weight. It's who I am and it's what I do." And there's also the clip of Rock telling a man named Quan that he got the ball, she got the players. So it will only be a matter of time before Rock gets back into the game. Either though her true desire may be to get out, she'll find herself in a similar situation to Ghost, wanting out but forced to stay in the game. Getting me to why a Thomas family death will change everything. This is because it will most likely be an inter-family killing, or it will be Kanan or Jukebox losing a parent, possibly after restoring their relationship with that parent. For example, Jukebox is currently rebuilding her relationship with Marvin, and it seems like they are now closer than ever. Marvin dying could be the final straw that it takes for Jukebox to snap and become cold-blooded like we saw in OG Power. Also, if Marvin is killed, Jukebox may catch her first body avenging Marvin's death. Like I said in a previous video, keep an eye out on that gunshot wound, that it doesn't get infected or anything like that, since Marvin hasn't been to a doctor but patched himself up with paper towel and duct tape. Now also keep in mind that Marvin just found out that Detective Howard is Kanan's real father. Marvin took it pretty good and didn't really dig for any details. But what is the chances that he starts digging for info and finds out that Rock set him up to go to prison back in the day? Could we see Marvin lose his temper and kill Rock? And I can see a situation where that plays out and he smokes Rock as Kanan and Rock are getting back close, and Kanan walks in after Marvin smokes Rock and he smokes Marvin for killing his mom. Then Jukebox would find out that Kanan killed her dad, and that might be how Kanan got the scar on his neck. But what would be crazy is if Kanan killed both of his uncles. Then it would bring that line, "Some say you're not a real killer until you kill someone you love," full circle. Also keep in mind that they've been teasing Jukebox and Rock getting close. Kanan also blamed Kenya's death on Rock. What is the chances that Juke ends up putting Rock's business out in the streets and getting her killed? And that's why Kanan told Jukebox that she's always running her mouth after he killed her in OG Power. And before I go, because I already know I'm going to hear it from somebody in the comments, we do not know if Rock survives or not. Yes, Kanan told Ghost and Tommy he just came from seeing his mom, but he was lying. And there was the news reporter that stated Kanan had no living family. So because of these two conflicting reports, nobody actually knows if Rock survives raising Kanan or not. And there you have it. Will a Thomas family death change everything? Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.